All that stands between us and them is the cast of Police Academy. Mixing it up a little bit.
All right, yeah, okay, okay, all right, I'll buy that.
That's a quote from the that's a quote from the trailer.
All right, fine, I'll give you that one.
They say that.
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That. This week is a trailer trash week. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
I am actually a little excited for this movie we're going to be watching.
No, you're not.
I am. I actually am. I actually am. I
Okay.
want it to be all the B movie goodness that it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It doesn't look as terrible as most of the things we've watched, but I mean, what are we getting into anyway?
We are watching Lavalantula, which is also known as Police Academy 8. I guess, right?
When spiders attack.
Yeah. So the premise here, pretty straightforward. Volcanic eruptions in Los Angeles unleash a swarm of gigantic lava-breathing tarantulas.
Period. The end.
Yep. Just like the title says.
That's all you need to know. Yeah, this looks like it's square in B movie territory. So I don't know. I think it looks like it could be. Doesn't look like. Well, I guess we'll talk about it, but it doesn't look. I don't think it's gonna be taking itself too serious. I think most of the movies we watch are like movies that are like really trying to be.
Yeah.
Like good.
Yeah.
And they're not.
I mean, dedicated listeners will remember back to the Kill Chain episode where we first uncovered this. Cinetel is where we're doing a little research.
Yep.
Saw Cinetel Productions, in our quest for money laundering. Cinetel seems like they're on the up and up, but that doesn't stop them from making garbage movies. So
keep making them. We'll keep talking about them. So
exactly,
feeds the ecosystem. So.
Right.
So we're gonna trash the trailer in a minute, but before we do that, we got some fan mail.
Well, yeah. All right. So here's what happened.
New segment, fan service. Here we go.
Yep. This is I believe our second fan service, our third listener mail. And I like that we're starting to get these at a good pace. So keep them coming. Everyone send us an email, intentionally or otherwise. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. So I say intentionally otherwise because something weird is happening on It's This Meets That. And you heard it here first, listeners. In case we die. Something weird's going on. So yesterday, got an email from Loves Meat, is the name.
First name Loves, last name Meat.
First name Loves, last name Meat.
And that's
classic.
That's Meat, MEAT.
Yes. Yes. Not to be confused with It's This Meets That.
Yeah. No.
And from their email address, Meat Lover, 2 R's, 29. Yep, 29. I won't read the tail end because
that's fair.
We'll keep this person private.
Yeah, come on, PII, come on.
sorry out there, Meat Lover 29.
Yeah.
Couple of questions first. Do you think there are 28 other meat lovers?
Just thinking.
Or do you think it's their birthday, like 1929, and this is a very old person?
Also, Meat Lover with 2 R's and 29. So do you think there is Meat Lover with 2 R's and 28 other ones?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Right? So
29 must be something special, right? Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe their birthday is February 9th.
It could be. Yeah, it's usually a fallback for most of the numbers in people's email addresses, right? Yeah.
Or 1929. Yeah. Anyway, so subject line, name your price. I'm intrigued. Loves Meat. Immediately. The job of a subject line, as all you other marketers out there will know, is to get people to open the email. And you know what?
It worked.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course it worked.
No greeting on this email. Nothing to address us.
No.
Just right in with the content.
Let's do it.
What kinds of meat do you sell? I'm looking for some good quality meat. Signed, Meat Lover.
So we don't sell any meat. Let's clear that up right now. I mean, I don't know. Are we getting in the meat business, the meat podcast now? Or what are we doing?
No, I guess not.
It seems like a bad time to get into that.
Yeah, we're not licensed for that.
Definitely not. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. I think my first thought is it's spam, right? But it's actually, I mean, there's no typos in here really,
Right.
It's a pretty
Exactly.
clean email, so there's
Yeah.
no links. There's no links to anything.
Right. I think it might be. I hope it's a prank. I hope, dear listener.
Yeah.
I hope one of our dear listeners is having a goof on us. Right. My obviously my first thought was spam. Then you're right. I said no typos, no links.
Yep.
Nothing super suspicious about it.
Right.
My second thought was someone's having a goof. Until this morning, while we were watching Lavalantula, we were deep in Lavalantula when, out of nowhere, we get another email from Kenny Hudson. Kenny Hudson, subject line, butcher resume from Kenny. Huh.
Pretty legit.
Yeah. One day after we get a meat lover email, right? I don't know. And this one has a greeting. As if we had met this person. Dear Abe, I don't know if you want to be Abe or...
That's neither one of us.
Yeah, I'll be Abe. It was a pleasure meeting you yesterday. Now,
in quotes, spelled MEATING. Meeting.
Right, which I love when you put things in quotes for no reason at all. Like, this isn't a quote that someone said. It's just...
Yeah, just to like let you know. Like,
yeah.
Wink, wink. See what I did there?
Could have done italics. Could have done lots of options.
Yep.
So yeah, meeting you yesterday. Please find attached my resume showing my current and past experiences in the meat industry. I assure you, my meat cutting skills would be a great asset to your butcher shop. I look forward to hearing from you. All the best, Kenny.
Again, no typos in here. It's a pretty clean email.
No, and there was a resume attached, which I read.
Yeah. And there's legit places listed in it.
Yeah, those are real butcher shops.
Out in Iowa, middle of the country, right?
Yeah, Iowa, Nebraska.
Yeah. So this is interesting.
The cycle, I think, is complete. Well, or just starting. I think we got like some meat pranksters out there.
I love it.
Pulling a goof on us. Because
I think so.
Kenny Hudson doesn't seem like he exists. I can't find a Kenny Hudson butcher anywhere.
Yeah, and the internet's pretty good at that. So,
right? Like, how many Kenny Hudsons do you think have something to do with meat cutting in Nebraska? Let's say.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty elaborate prank too, because the resume is like, someone spent the time to fill it out.
Well, yeah, it's not a good resume. Don't get me wrong, Kenny. If you listen to this episode, please send us another email and tell us it's okay to give you resume advice, because I'll happily edit your resume for you.
Yeah.
We can do some mock interviews. I can be Abe. Whatever you want.
Yep.
Russ and I might be looking to hire you at some point.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't think we need a meat guy yet.
We're getting close.
But I mean, at this point, Kenny is at the top of the list. So
right, the plot thickens.
So either someone somehow can confuse us with being a meat podcast or a meat email, because we have the word meat in our title, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, which is logical. Sure.
It's hey, E's become A's all the time.
Yeah, I'm no meat expert.
No. Okay. Yeah. So that's fun. That's fan service. That's what we got.
Yeah. So one way or another.
It's baffling. It's baffling to me, but I'm enjoying it so far. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. Maybe we'll get something for the next episode, but I don't know.
Yeah, and if you're out there listening, and you are Kenny Hudson or a meat lover of any kind, wait a second, breaking news here. I don't really understand this breaking news, but it's from Thais saying something about you can read NICU as meat in Japan on the 29th day of each month. February sometimes has 29 days. It doesn't this year, but
yeah, of course we know that. It's leap year.
Yeah, of course. And of course we know NICU is meat for Japanese for meat, right?
Well, we also, the February has 29 days in it because of leap year, that movie.
Oh, right. And leap year, which we just did.
Yes. Every 4 years. Every 4 years.
Interesting. Very interesting. That episode hasn't aired yet, though.
Inside job.
Oh, I'm so confused right now.
We're being pranked from the inside?
I think we're being pranked from the inside.
Even better. Well, since there's only two of us, I'm sure we could figure it out pretty easily.
Is it you?
No. I guess other tip for Kenny Hudson there. Hey, you're not going to get the job because you emailed the wrong people. So hopefully you're listening.
Yeah, I hope you get the job, Kenny.
I hope you do, but you're not going to because he emailed us, not Abe.
Right. Yeah, you're definitely not getting that job.
No, that job is gone. Someone else has already got it. So
it doesn't seem like there is a job.
I don't think there is. So
should we talk about the trailer?
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, Lavalantula, moving into it. Let's get into it. This trailer is pretty kind of short, sweet, and gets right to it, right?
I didn't even break it down into individual scenes because
didn't even need to. It
starts.
Much to do here. It starts and it just cranks. From start to finish. So yeah, we open up. Was there a film? I didn't even notice. Was there a production company? Oh, Alchemy Pictures.
Film Rise, Alchemy. I don't know. Film Rise. We've definitely seen a few, I think, associated with Film Rise recently.
Alchemy sounds familiar, but I don't think we've done anything from them.
No, I don't think so either. It seems legit or semi-legit.
Yeah. And it opens up with a classic shot of LA, and then traffic, of course, because
if there's one thing everyone knows, yep.
How do you know it's LA? Because of the traffic. And then we get our hero, the Goots, Steve Guttenberg, making a comeback.
Goots himself.
Love it. And then he's in a car, obviously in traffic, and he's getting some news update in the background about how there's earthquake activity going on, right?
Right, a major seismic event, some would say.
And then immediately shit just hits the fan, and I'm really hoping that the movie kicks off as quickly as this trailer does. Like, I just want to get right into it, and I want to see all of the terrible spiders, lavalantulas as we possibly can.
I have mixed feelings, but I'm confused.
Confused? What are you confused about?
I don't know, man. I like a little prelude. Give me a little. Give me a reason to care.
You want like a little movie foreplay before you get into it here? Come on,
kinda, yeah.
Jesus. This movie's called Lavalantula. Just get to it.
All right. Yeah, you're right. The ground cracks open. There's mountains exploding. Presumably a volcano. Didn't think there were volcanoes around LA.
Well, there are where there need to be.
Yeah, and this is where I got a little confused throughout this whole trailer. Actually. Is it set in LA or is this movie going to be in Hawaii? Because there was some confusing.
I think it's LA. I think we're in LA.
There are volcanoes in Hawaii.
True.
It makes way more sense.
I'm sure they'll explain it to us in the movie though, right? They've got to.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dubious.
And this is when we get, a series of explosions, right?
Yeah, there's just like lava rock shooting out of the volcano that happens to be in Hollywood Hills, wherever they are, and then shooting, destroying the highway. We got Goots, he's running for his life. Some good action stuff, fire and brimstone everywhere, all across the highway. And we start getting some title cards, right? So major seismic event is about to unleash, right? And then we cut to new species of terror, and then we get the up close of Goots. I was kind of I'm honestly at this point I'm on board with this movie. I mean, it's not going to be good, but I think it's going to to be good bad.
Yeah,
that's what I'm aiming for. I'm hoping for good bad. I mean, it falls in the category of Sharknado, right? Like,
yeah,
which they literally tell us in the next.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
So yeah, cue the Lavalantula, right? This is when we see the Lavalantula crawling out of the truck for the first time.
Yes. What was your first time when you saw it?
I thought, oh, okay, that's not that bad. Like the graphics weren't the worst.
No.
It's a big spider, I guess.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's not offensive, I don't think.
No. And then we get to the big title card of From Sci-Fi, the network that brought you Sharknado.
Right. So it's going to be not good. Which, did you know going into this that this was a made-for-TV movie? Because I did not.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed it was in the same vein as Kill Chain, like a real movie.
Oh, no. I definitely, I knew we were getting into like Sharknado territory there.
Okay. My bad.
I mean, is there a problem with that? Do you have a problem? You have a problem with
that? Well, no, but it confused me later on. I was like, oh, because I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. So yeah, Sci-Fi, the network that brought you Sharknado and nothing else.
Right.
And then we just get like a bunch of quick cuts of like all these spiders just doing shit. They're spitting lava at people. We get the Goots there trying to explain what's going on, and he's doing acting and stuff like that.
Yeah, talking about lava spiders, it's not making a lot of sense. And this woman next to him that he's talking to about lava spiders is like, "Oh, have you been drinking again?"
Classic,
which I appreciate. Yeah. Well, this movie's gonna be a little funny.
Yeah, and then it cuts to we get like some sick metal music playing, right?
Yep.
And it's the Goots jogging down a street with a gun on his back, kind of getting to it.
What I assume he does on a weekend in general.
Yeah. So him just, living his life. And he hijacks a tour bus.
Right. Which looked like an Aloha, had Aloha themes. And that's why I'm thinking again, maybe this is
Hawaii.
Maybe this is in Hawaii. Right.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still confused.
Okay. I'm still sticking with LA. And then they cut to, he hijacks a tour bus, and then we get a little insight into the Goots and what he is. So he's a actor in the movie, and he is a 90s action star.
Yep. We get this from the newsman.
Yes, from the newsman, who is talking about evacuations in LA, by the way, not Hawaii.
Right. I noted that even.
I said that because it's on your notes.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, changing up the game as you go, huh?
Still confused. And that's what maybe it's happening. I was like, if you're thinking Ring of Fire, right? Like, sure, it goes a whole Pacific involved, like it could be Hawaii, it could be LA, it could be, this movie could be doing double time here, right?
Hey, we don't know. We won't know. So right? That's fair. Fine. I'll give you that.
Yes. So Goots is playing in a movie star in this movie.
Yes. Specifically a 90s action movie star.
Right. Which I think he's like trying to make himself feel a little bit better about his age here. Like he's more of an 80s star.
Yeah, he's definitely more of an 80s star and definitely not an action star, but whatever.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing.
More of a Miracle on Ice kind of guy than a
and then he cuts to him driving the tour bus, and we get fucking Sandlot kid.
Yeah. Thank you. Because I didn't know what his name was, but I was like, wait, that guy's in this?
Yeah, Patrick Renna, who looks the same from the Sandlot to now. I feel like he hasn't aged. I don't know. He's just been the same looking ever.
Yeah, just like worse Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my God. And then then there's just more action shots, spiders everywhere, spiders in the bus. We get a pretty good 90s action kill line though here.
Yep. Which I misheard the first 2 times I watched the trailer.
What did you? So the line is he's got a shotgun and he shoots a spider off the bus and he says, "No fare, no ride." Nice.
Yeah. I thought he said "no terror, no ride." And I was like, what does that mean?
Doesn't make any sense.
I know. And it took me a while until I figured out it was no fare.
You need to watch these with the closed captioning on.
Yeah, I watch the whole movie with captions on, but they don't always have them on the trailers.
So then, then we just get quick cuts of a bunch of crazy stuff going on. We get some lady getting her face fried off from a fire breathing Lavalantula, right?
Lavalantula is everywhere at this point,
just covering LA and Hawaii.
Yep.
And then we get some more cuts of all that stands between us and them, right?
Yeah, which I'm still pretty rattled that the Lavalantula can shoot fire out of its holes. Like I don't think it was really clear when it, burned that lady, if it was coming out of its mouth or if it was coming out of its, web holes.
Web holes? Do they have web holes? I think that's isn't that their fangs? Or they're like
No, I think the web hole's in the back.
Oh boy. We got any experts out there?
Yeah, if you're a spider expert, send us an email.
Because I'm not Googling because I fucking hate spiders. So not touching, looking at the anatomy of spiders right now.
It's unknowable.
Unknowable. No one can know. So we get the cuts of like all that stands between us and them. And this is pretty great, but is the cast of Police Academy. And that's in the trailer.
Yep. It sure is.
fucking fantastic. I loved it. So then it's shots
There's that scene like where they're always, the heroes are backed into a corner, like trying to have a shootout of some kind.
Yep.
You got Michael Winslow going.
Yep.
I don't know. It's something.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for it. We get Goots slow-mo walking, looking all badass. Michael Winslow being Michael Winslow, doing the things he does.
Yep. Getting some sound effects going. Because what else is he supposed to do? I really don't.
I don't know.
I'm confused. I'm so confused about this movie.
And then there's just more Lavalantulas. We're just getting like
Goots is bashing him,
smashing him, shooting him. It's just building up. We're cranking through this.
And then he says, well, before that, he says, this is going to get bad really, really fast. And I think he's talking about the movie, right? Like, I can't tell if this is going to be self-aware or not.
I think it totally is. It's definitely going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like kind of over the top, like B movie bad, totally meta, very self-aware.
I hope so.
I think it will be. And then there's some more quick shots of some action stuff going on. There's some quick shot of someone doing like a jump on a bike, and he gets just like mauled by a Lavalantula.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't know, just throwing that in there.
Just like stuff coming out of a girl's mouth.
Oh yeah, spider mouth. Oh yeah. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that. And then it's just kind of going all out crazy, throwing all the shots of all the spiders in there.
Yep.
And then we get the end of the trailer.
I hate the end.
So Steve Guttenberg's running down a street, telling people to get off the streets, get out of here, get out of here, and he runs into Ian Ziering from Sharknado fame.
Ugh.
And his line is, I'd love to help you, but I've got shark problems right now. I thought that was fantastic.
Well, I half liked it.
Clearly a sign this movie is completely self-aware, and it's just going to be a ridiculous ride.
What I want to know though is like, what does this mean for the NATO-verse? Like, are we saying that this is occurring at the same time Sharknado is?
Yeah.
Interesting. Like there's a global animal Earth catastrophe happening with different kinds of animals all over the place. Is that?
I mean, come on, man, real life, right?
I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm ridiculous.
Stop being so fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, this is happening in the real world, like global catastrophes. Okay, so
yeah,
these movies are more on point than you think.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And then that's it. That's the end of the trailer.
Yep.
What a great way to end it.
Thankfully,
I'm looking forward to this.
I am not. I don't think this is going to be good. Do you?
Well, then get into your. What's your expectations? That's it. You just think it's going to be. You think it's going to be another like level of bad that we've been watching?
I think it's like going to try too hard. Like I think it's going to. I think it's going to try and be Police Academy 8. I don't think I want that.
Yeah,
I didn't want the 6 sequels to Police Academy.
Holy shit, that's right. There are 6 of them, wasn't there?
Yes, 7.
We didn't need that many. 4 was fine. 4 was when they went down to Miami. Yeah, I think we're done.
I don't know.
What? You don't know? Jesus,
they're all the same.
You bite your tongue. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be stupid. It's going to be stupid. I don't know. I think it's going to be. Again, like I said before, like most of the movies we watch are really bad, but they're trying to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think, I'm worried that this one's gonna try to be like a scary movie, kind of like parody, and fail.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm worried about.
All right, well that's fine. I don't know. I mean, I think that's. I don't know if there's much else to touch on there. I think that's it, right?
I think that might be all for this time around. So, thank you for listening, and we'll be back next week with part 1 and presumably part 2.
See how much you can handle.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'm already upset about this one. But in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That, or we're ITMTpod on Twitter.
If you're feeling old-fashioned, you can send us an email at itsthismeetsthat@gmail.com. As always, you can find all our episodes at itsthismeetsthat.com.